Hello, my name is Abe, and I'm going to be checking out more of OVIS Loop. It has had a 0.0.1 version update since yesterday, the last time I played it, but I just felt like, you know what, it was a fun game to check out, and I really kind of enjoyed it, so I kind of just wanted to play another run of it, just to see if we can't do a little bit better now that we understand a little bit more about how the game works. But don't expect a lot of OVIS Loop. I still want to wait to play a lot of this. Once it comes out of early access, we'll play a lot more of it. But we'll check it out a little bit more. If we recall from the last attempt in OVIS Loop, we have to do this all over again. Okay, well, we have to spend all of our upgrade materials. We'll do this real quick. But we are this cute little lamb in a world of wolves. We have a big sword and skill abilities that we can use in combat. Basically, think of Dead Cells. This is very much a Dead Cells type of a game. Even the hit rally recovery that you get in Dead Cells is also present here. So if we get hit, we can recover our health by attacking enemies. We have an energy meter above our health bar at the bottom there, which dictates how often we can use our active skills. They'll have a cooldown, so you just want to use them basically just whenever they're off of cooldown. We've got a sword and a dodge roll as well, which will block or will avoid most damage, although you can also just avoid the damage by walking the hell out of the way. Starting modules here, now that we did a run, and all of the upgrade material that we have, we can bring it here and spend it. The module is one artifact that you can start with on a run. We could buy a replacement weapon, but I don't have the materials necessary for that. So we're just gonna be using the normal sword that we had. This was some lore stuff, I think. Oh no, this was the pinboard that has all of the clues about what's going on in the plot. And here was where we can actually upgrade our own character for permanent upgrades, like more impact, more health. That one I understand. I don't know what impact is. We get another skill slot. You can turn unused rewards into money. You get a reroll token. You get an extra half a second to restore your health when you attack enemies. And we can get max health reduction lowered. In other words, you get more health because you don't lose as much. A heal after battles, and that's all that we can afford for now. So let's jump into a run. Registered guest, confirmed alpha. Remove restrictions. And now we can start a run. The teleportation pod is used to travel long distances and is the only way to leave the base camp. To move to a specific wasteland location and start fighting. Start a new challenge. I guess challenge is the word for run. Yay, this game again, sheep robot girl. We are little sheep robot girl, who's very cute. Shock bomb. So this is a temporary item. There's a 25% chance to trigger an explosion when you defeat an enemy for the next 3 encounters. An encounter refers to combat in one area, and if there's no combat, the encounter does not decrease. Powerful but not durable. If used properly, it seems that even a very large crisis can be overcome. You can also gain boosters through skills. The boosters obtained through skills generally have a very short duration. All right, so we're gonna take this. It's a very short duration booster, but we'll take it. And then, as long as there's nothing beyond this, maybe there is. There's a warning written on it. Do not enter. To minimize the risk of exposure to meteorite energy, please ensure you use a transport ship. Lore uncovered. I guess when you uncover lore, it is actually an upgrade material. Interesting. So there's a reason to inspect everything. Okay. We'll go down because there's no penalty. What I mean by that is that there's no reason not to go down. We have access to all of the different locations from this location. So we can just attack by holding the attack button. I have to remember that myself. We've got a double jump. Nothing up there. And LB right now is the skill that makes us do a little twirl. Enemies are rough. They can be rough. Usually when you hit an enemy, they do get staggered, but that's not a guarantee. These enemies, in fact, the ones that have the red outline, do not get staggered, specifically. He just wasn't doing anything. He decided he didn't want to activate any AI. He was just like, yeah, go ahead, hit me. Come on, stop trying to, you know, etc. And then after combat, you get a reward. This reward is the electromagnetic shock, thunderbolt, or crusher. Isn't Thunderbolt what we had last time? It was real good. Rush forward, gathering enemies, dealing electric damage. Spin and attacks enemies. Crit rate plus 30% when using skills, last 6 seconds. We can get another copy of that, or electromagnetic shock. But the thing is that if this is a rarity thing, then this is a rare one, isn't it? You have gray, blue, and gold. We should take the gold one. And then can I put this here? I can, perfect. So now we have a little bit of lightning we can toss out whenever we want. We don't necessarily need to go into a lightning build, but I wanted it. So there is a shop up ahead, but to be honest, we should probably save our money until we have a lot of money later on. So let's not go to the shop. X to reroll, you only have 1 for the run. We do have a reroll. We picked up the token for that. So if there's anything that we really don't want, we should be not afraid to reroll it. And man, I do love the lightning. It's real good. I don't know why sometimes enemies don't counterattack. They just stand there and then die, which is, you know, good for me. I also really like it when I can just hit enemies with the lightning bolts. We get another copy of our Thunderbolt, which means we can upgrade the one that we have, or we can get that flying drone that we had last time as well. Let's upgrade the lightning bolt that we have, which gives us an upgrade for it. We can make it have a lower cooldown, or we can give it a combo. Stabs quickly, inflicting electric 1 3 times, grants wild current booster for 5 seconds. Fire a beam that pierces and deals vulnerability 5 and weakness 5. Minus 30% skill cooldown, impact -2, or impact +3. I'm gonna take lower cooldown. So we can see that impact -2 decreases the damage we deal by 2. Very specifically by 2. Being able to use this once every 4 seconds at the cost of a minor amount of damage seems pretty good. We could also give it the ray, which I wasn't that interested in last time, or we can, well, you know, we could re-roll, right? I don't love these. Let's re-roll. Let's use the 1 per run die and re-roll it. So now we get more damage, increases electric to 2 times, reduce the cooldown of all skills on cooldown by 2 seconds. That's actually really good. Fires a powerful energy cannon that inflicts electric and burn. So being able to reduce cooldown means that we can just make this thing have a 4 cooldown as opposed to a 2 cooldown. We can give it 20% more damage, which is plus 10 damage, or increases electric to 2 times. I don't know what that means. It doubles the electric damage done to enemies, which will double the amount of times they get hit by electric damage, I guess. I think I like the idea of reload. I think I really like the idea of reload. Separated impact and damage, so stacking buffs is harder now. Yeah, impact and damage both affect damage, but they affect it in different ways. One affects quick hits more than big hits, one affects big hits more than quick hits, which is an interesting way of doing it. Yeah, let's take reload. So now, lightning, reload, lowered the cooldown by 2, so we can do LB, LT, LT, LT. Well, we can do another LB and then another LT. We can just keep comboing our skills. I like it. Yeah! Watch out, watch out, watch out. Should definitely use the other skill before we use the reload, but that's okay. You know, I gotta learn how I want to handle this. I did not get my reload off correctly, because if you dodge in the middle of an action, you abort the action. So you gotta be careful to make sure you don't just dodge willy-nilly. The last basic attack hit grants attack speed boosters. Skill damage is amplified for each energy consumed. Equipping this reduces impact by 2, instead gains shield equal to the energy consumed by the skill. The shield lasts for a millisecond. But buffing the damage would be nice. Skills do more damage. Why not? It's just an empty pod. Attack speed up when using skills. Lasts 3 seconds. Wolf enhancement experiment with manium number 144. When the use of manium exceeds standard doses, physical enhancement reaches target levels, but the resulting cognitive decline outweighs the level of physical enhancement. No more experiments are needed to obtain reliable samples. Junkie in chat says shield really needs a buff. So I was thinking about that. I understand the use case for shield, which is if you use a skill and you get hit while using it, then the shield will absorb a little bit of damage. It's not meant to be to last a long time, because you already have hit recovery. So I understand it. I wish it also lasted a little bit longer, but I do understand it. Right. You attack backwards. You know, I remember the last time I used this lightning skill, I had a effect on it that would give me an extra, like, zone of lightning control, which was real nice. But now it just has a reload on it, which is also still okay. Raw manium. It's just a damage up, effectively. Energy recovery speed increases by 30%. That's really good. Increases attack speed and cooldown recovery by 10% when you dodge. Plus 1 additional lightning gets triggered by electric. That's incredible. Oof, oof. I gotta take that one. I mean, what kind of builds are there in this game? I've only really seen fire and lightning, but this is like perfect for a lightning build. And I've only ever seen one thing that actually applies fire. It's like Fire Wave. That's incredible. We don't really have a lot of money, but I want to do the elite combat, so we'll go to the shop. Heal. This is a freebie. The first one is free. Give me a second here. This is the one. This is the only fire thing I've seen is Flame Wave. Can't afford any of those. What do we got? Backflip and throw a grenade and then throws 1 additional grenade boost depending on the current booster. Another reload. Attack speed up. More damage, 40% damage, but energy 1, I think we can roll. Like it goes to 70 damage. Does this also increase the damage of the lightning that it deals? That's the question I have. I suppose we don't want it to be expensive. We want to cast it quickly. So let's give it an attack speed buff. And we could do that again. We could reroll this also. Rerolling's probably not very effective, is it? Not very efficient. Yeah, I'm good. Save the rest of our money. There's always gonna be things to spend it on. Reload, you say? Oh boy, more cheese. Hell yeah, dude. All I'm doing is I'm just ensuring that the developers are aware of an exploit in the game and hope that they work on it and, you know, make sure that they resolve the possible cheating. You're gonna be the reason this gets patched. I hope so. I want my name in the patch log. Because of Abe Clancy's horrendous abuse of this bug, I don't know where he is anymore. Where is he standing? Oh my god. Zeusing it. I mean, I love the Zeus build. Okay, I can't hit him. We gotta go down there. He's not here anymore. I don't know how you hit me. You were not supposed to hit me there. What hit me? Too many particle effects, game. Max energy +1, a 5% chance to summon an energy blade when attacking. Energy recovery speed 15%. Let's get recovery speed so we can really spam our skills when we get them. I need to get one more skill at some point. Sucks to be you, dog. I mean, wolf. Guess we can really, when we use the skill, we get the attack speed buff for like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something like that. Seems to be the case. There's gonna be a nasty enemy down here. I'm stuck. I got down here and then I couldn't move for a second. Knock it off. Okay. I ended that at full health because the boss dropped some heals. The 5th direct hit is guaranteed to be a crit. Max energy up. All skills are more energy but lower cooldown. Nah, max energy. I also like how fast things load. You know, it doesn't take a long time to go to another zone. It's pretty fast. Whoops. There's a hidden thing there, but where are we? Do these ones have a buff associated with them? I feel like it had a buff. It said it was like tough speed and something else. Tough hide. Okay, I do want to get whatever the heck this thing is. I see. So next to your character on the screen, LBLT, it's blue, both the buttons are blue. Whoops. They're yellow when I have a combo, and then they go gray when they're off of cooldown. There's a warning written on it. Beware of radiation. Take emergency medication immediately once exposed to the meteorite's energy. Thank you for the free heal for 4. Wow. It's 11. We have, because this is not the first run, we have passives that do give us a little bit of healing every time we complete encounters and whatnot. So we should be at full health when we leave, I think. Yep. We get cross slash, rapid drone, and flame wave. Creates a fiery path dealing burn 5, creates a flame field dealing burn 1. I mean, why not go heavy in flame, in lightning and flame? Get them both, right? The drone is really fun, though. You just fire a robot that fires bullets. Let's go with the flame. It is rare. So we got a flame wave. Enemies take a little bit of damage from it. It's actually like good damage for like a wide variety of enemies. I don't know how effective it's actually going to be, but you know, we got it. I got a tiny little box. Like, the flame wave is having a hard time killing even the weaker enemies, but the lightning bolt, on the other hand, pulls them all together and then hits them with the giant-ass lightning bolts. Really feeling the lightning. I guess both is the way to go, though. Why use one when you can use two? He is already dead. Yeah, come up here. This thing also has a much longer cooldown. The lightning bolt seems way faster. It still wasn't off of cooldown. Oh my god. I guess that's why I need to have the reload on it. We should put the reload on the flame thing. Upon hitting the last basic attack, gain DDoS Blade Booster. Don't know what that means. Vulnerable enemies do AoE damage. I think I'll just take a little bit more max energy. Then I will pay for some max health. Fight the first boss. He was a little tough last time. Manium storage, empty. Hello, once again. Oop. Yeah, I know. At least we are able to wrong direction. I still wish that that was a little bit easier to turn around on. I also love just making sure that you're always like on fire or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong direction. I think there was a visual indicator that I got like all of my health back on rally. It doesn't look like he hits backwards on that, but I guess he does. Don't know how to avoid that. It's a very weird attack. I guess just like time the dodge would work. I'm sorry for like the click clackety of the glass. Let me take this straw out of it. It's clicking. Grants an ability permanently, like permanently? Burn effect change. Burn is changed to explosion. It deals the same AoE damage. Energy -1 for all skills. Oh my god, we can get the super spam. Yes. I want super... Now we can take the things that buff their energy cost. Yes. That's right, we can't dodge it. Good point, good point. Anything up here? Just boxes. Is there anything you want to know? What's the machine? It is God. Very valuable. I can sacrifice my life for it. It is a result of countless calculations allowing it to make highly accurate judgments that are almost prophetic. When fully activated, it theoretically knows everything. It's basically omniscient. Who are you? The only technician responsible for managing God. After I enter a question, it will calculate all predictable values and offer the best solution. I can ask it what resources should be sent to the factory and who will guard the village gates. Only I can understand the words spoken by our God. Without me, our village would be plunged into chaos. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, what do we have here? We've already done this one. This is this supercomputer. And you're gonna trade. Talk. I see lots of interesting items. I've marked everything I want. I'm willing to pay a good price for them. Exchange. So we can get 20 health for 1 energy. Super armor for restore 6 health at the end of each combat. Or 10% damage for 15% energy recovery speed. You know, honestly, give me the health for the energy. I love that animation. Bob the Fox, send the village into chaos. It's more like, well, if she's the only one who can read the predictions, how do you know what she's saying is true? There's your problem. Okay, I want you to buff the lightning. I will pay out the nose for this. $200 for the next one. We'll wait on that then. Hey! And we've already done this. Keep saying I've learned new data, but it's the same message as last time. Maybe every run you get the unlocks, and it's just more of a like progression thing, like you progressed far enough in the game to get it or something. I don't know. Who knows? A freaking juggled him. All right, where are we going? Special effects to the weapon, a new skill or enhance effects of your existing skills. Let's go up. We get 2 skills and then enhance the weapon and then another skill. And then maybe we can just make our current skills really good or just replace them with lightning or burn. These guys are a little tankier too, I'm realizing, aren't they? Aren't they? Quark says that's an adorable shop. It is, isn't it? Okay, I don't know what I hit, but I hit something hard. You have super armor. You are also incredibly tanky. so he has more health and an enhanced shell. It's really hard to read that text as we're doing this. What is going on here? You see that? There was like... There was the classic stun animation of birds. I don't know what happened. I also don't know why I was a ghost for a second there. That was weird. Dashes forward to deal burn damage. Injured enemies take an additional burn damage. Fire blank shots to give vulnerability. Spin and attack enemies crit rate up when using skills. We could upgrade the one that we have. We have Flame Wave and we already have X Crusher. Dashes forward. Sure. So it just does 2 hits, and it debuffs them to take more fire damage. Sure. Why not? So we have fire move, fire wall, and then left trigger is lightning bolts. Get into the spikes. Ooh, money. I do like when games let you do that, disassemble things that you don't want. Still get some value out of stuff. Wow, you really did not last that long. You were a basic enemy. I keep thinking that the flame wall comes off of cooldown before it does. It's a very slow one. I find it funny just how much better the lightning is. Like, it's an absurd amount better. All right. Come on, lightning wall, lightning wall! Cross slash, flip thrust, X crusher. I don't really want these, but we can check out what cross slash actually does. So it hits forward, it hits up, and then it gives you attack speed up temporarily. Yeah, no, I think I'm okay with what we got. Let's go fight. Can you preview a skill before you pick it up? No. Nothing like that, unfortunately. I guess what I should do is pull them all together and then use the flame wall to push them all away, maybe. It's in this game. It's whatever right stick is for you at the bottom of the screen. Well, that opens the map. That doesn't preview. 8% damage. Equipping this reduces impact. Instead, get shield 1 when using a skill. Wow, it's so bad. 30% for normal attacks. Let's go for all attacks up. I'd rather have an all attack up. Sorry, Bubsy. Okay, stop it. Freaking suiciders and weird little UFOs. I didn't mean to stand here. Didn't mean to stand here. There you go. Oh my god, it took so much damage off of that one. One of these days. Whew. That was rough. Is this a jumping puzzle? Okay, you know what? Fine. Get out of here. Nuke him down. I don't think I can actually jump on this, unfortunately. And that's part of the background. All right, fair enough. It's okay, we healed for 5, which was interesting. Flame Rush, Thunderbolt, Flame Wave. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Minus 30% cooldown, impact -2, crit rate up. Electromagnetic bullet forward, stunning nearby enemies for 3 seconds and inflicting electric 1 every 1/2 of a second. Quickly spin forward to inflict electric. I mean, I kind of just like a 30% cooldown reduction. We can use this every 2 seconds. Creates a shock field which deals 0 damage and electric 3. I guess we are hitting frequently, so we want to keep that frequent hit. Fire a taser that stuns enemies for 3 seconds and inflicts electric 1 every 1/2 second. Oh, you know what? There is a preview. Look at that. That's really cool. I didn't know it was there. So after thunderbolting, we get a taser shot or a plasma slash. So it'll first reload, then fire a taser shot. I kind of like the cooldown of it. I might just go for like crits. I like crits. It's a little low in the like usability department, in the interests department, but I think I'll just take a crit. Crits are nice. Hell yeah, we can do it. We have the technology. The burn hit him too. All right, let's get in there. The scrap collector. Hello. You hit backwards. Fair enough. Didn't see that. I should have just fought you at a distance. It hit me on the way back. Enemies do a lot of damage. Good lord. Enemies hit hard. Burn does not decrease over time, +1 each time. -1 damage taken, restore 2 energy when you dodge. Burn not decreasing over time. Can we just stack it up infinitely on enemies? Gotta try. Gotta try. We have a ton of cash. Let's go to the shop. There's a heal, new skills, or you can upgrade the skills that you have and unlock more parts to them. Flame Wave, Thunderbolt, Flame Rush. Give me a Flame Wave. Shoot flames forward 3 times, inflicting burn. Another cooldown would be real fun. On hit, deals immediate extra damage equal to the target's burn and reduces it by 1. Oops. -2 cooldown for 1 random skill when using skills. I mean, being able to reload the Flame Wave and the Lightning Bolt, we could just kind of alternate. I think I like that. And then well, before we do it again, let's come up here. 3% damage for each energy, crit rate up, more lightning damage. Good, but we could also just upgrade what we have. Like, put something else on Flame Wave. Skills inflict burn 1 on hit. I wonder if that includes the fire hit damage. Raging Flame shoots out flames inflicting burn 3. The consumption rate of burn of affected enemies is doubled. So we get another burn effect. Or summon a black hole, which draws enemies in for 2 seconds. The consumption rate of burn is doubled, but burn doesn't go down. But also this just gives you more burn. I think I just want more burn. And then we do it again. And upgrade Flame Wave. At least combine Assault of Flames and Electricity. Inflicts complete burn. Increases electric by 1.5 times and converts it into burn. Weird. Does a lot of damage. Chance to apply electric. Or Raging Flame. Feel like electric burns pretty. It only adds 1 second to it too. Oh, but I can't add a second thing to it. Hold on, can I leave for a minute? I can. Can I I can't upgrade this weapon to give it another slot. Oh, right. I'm not gonna be able to. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just put +1 burn on it. Oh, we don't have +1 burn. Excuse me. Damn it. All right. Skills have a chance of inflicting shock. Just wasted my money, but that's okay. Give me Thunderbolt now. We're gonna add either stab quickly, inflicting electric 1 3 times, or leap lightly in place and release energy on hit, gains shield 7. Leap lightly in place and release energy. On hit, gain shield 7. Stab quickly, inflicting electric 1 3 times. Grants wild current. Inflicts more electric on hit. Kind of like energy release. So we've got this, cooldown, energy release, flame wall, cooldown. And then boom, boom, boom. The shield 7 might work really well for this because we can actually like build a decent amount of shield now. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I'll go down. I'll go back to the shop, kill some more people. That definitely did not hit. Whoa, 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 whoa! Balls coming. Big balls. Did get a little shield there. Again, it's not a lot of shield. The run gets very complicated when you start dealing with all sorts of different combos. Still not ready, huh? Takes a long time, even after using those, to get the flame wave back. I want to try something. Seem to be taking a lot of burn damage. That was fine. It was fine. All right, what do we got? Pulse drone, rapid drone, or another flame wave. Flying robot build would also be real fun, but it's a little bit late for that. Let's go for flame wave because we can modify the one that we have. We can add in oil toss, for instance. Throws gasoline forward, increasing burn. Or acid ray. Pierces through the front, dealing vulnerability and weakness. It's that thing again. Honestly, faster on the flame wave is something that I would love. Because it just doesn't do... It doesn't have the speed that I want it to have. Plus 4 seconds. We can make the flame wave have a really, really, really long cooldown. I think Making it faster. Now I can actually alternate the two skills. I never have to engage with my sword. Sounds good to me. We're getting like pretty nice buffs as well, because it seems like every time I do anything, I get a stack of this like attack speed buff thing, even when I use reload. You know what? Thank you, shield. Where were you there, shield? Oh, you son of a... He hit me, and I couldn't recover my health. What a jerk. 5% chance for double damage. Reduce the trigger time of lightning. Every 10 skill uses, you get 100% damage for the next skill used. We do use a lot of skills. Trigger time doesn't matter that much. Considering how many skills we use, we'll take the thing that doubles the skills. Oh! Jeez! I remember you. You weren't even that bad. Let's fight. You're not even there. Interesting. That wasn't that bad at all. We got the spam. We got all the spam in the world. GLaDOS got arms. She got the body. Lumen speed up booster when the next battle starts, lasts 15 seconds. Shield up when the next battle starts, or damage up. Take a damage up. We have a little money. Got a little cash. Nothing that we want there. I'm not gonna waste my money there this time around. I wish I had the mice, because I want them to upgrade my weapons again. Maybe we'll save our cash, and, well, the first time's free. But maybe we'll, try and just should upgrade Flame Rush. Maybe we'll try and unlock more abilities on those. Skills inflict vulnerable on hit, attack speed up, lower damage. Sprays bullets forward, shooting an additional number of bullets based on the booster. It's just a gun. I like gun. Unleashes a combined assault of flames and inflicts complete burn. That's like appropriate for the skill to have too. So that's just big melee damage basically. All right, big ol' heart. Oh, can't dodge that. Gotta remember, this guy does have an AoE type of attack that we get soon. Okay, he hurt me a lot, and I didn't get an opportunity to get my health back. I killed him while he was invisible somehow, though. I guess we are doing a lot of damage. Things are getting interesting. Hello? Max energy +3. This seems overkill. Doubles electric trigger time, but increases the range of lightning. And I think buffs it by 100%. Yeah. Very interesting, very interesting. A sheep actually broke it, but it doesn't matter. Look, I have so many parts. It's quite easy to get my hands on manium fragments. I'll even be able to go to the abyss sooner. This is also the safest way to go to paradise. You actually want to go to paradise too, right? Well, do you want me to take you there? It's located somewhere underground. It's a place for people like us. Do you want Blue Bee, Manium, or Dr. Wolf's heart? The abyss is where dreams come true. Okay. If it's underground, why are we going up? That's what I want to know. Things are getting interesting. It's another rest point. Don't you think the roots of this planet are beautiful? Look at the radiant light. The light the plant is emitting looks like sunlight. Some people say these plants are deformed and weird, but I disagree. After some time, the whole world will regain its former lush green splendor. If you follow the roots of this giant plant, you'll see a beautiful world, a world that reflects the prosperous life of the past. There are too many monsters now. I'm breathing in the scent of this plant. It's the only place I can. Sometimes I feel like immersing myself in it completely. This is a village run by the hyenas, and it's located in the deepest part. I heard that this vast space was formed by excavating after the discovery of this plant's root system. I even followed this plant all the way to paradise recently, the one Dr. Wolf closed off. Amazing, right? Take care. Sorry. Okay, the glowing thing is probably the way out. Because we gotta follow the roots. Here's the mice. And? I told you not to come in. What is it, a sheep? Who are you again? If you also plan to undercut the price, you should be careful. Think cautiously and honestly. Show me the module you have. Nah, I'm good. Those are not particularly good offers. It has to random something you don't want and then also random something that's better than the thing that you don't want. So it's kind of hit or miss. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Oh my, a new guest, I see. You look so amazing, you have a lot of blue pea, right? Need anything? Since you're a first-time customer, I'll give you a discount, but promise me the next transaction will be only with me. This is quite troublesome. You fell for my looks, didn't you? You look innocent, but your heart is like a wolf. But I like perfect people. For example, rich blue pea, ho ho. All right, so we can unlock more abilities on our equipment. Like, I want Flame Wave to have something. Oh. Yeah. I'm just shy of being able to do that again. Never mind. I'm 103 shy. All right. Hello? First time I was there, I left the place without upgrading. Luckily, the thing does... Oh my god, he turned around so fast. The thing does burn. Sorry, it glows, so you know that that's what you need to be paying attention to. Alright, so that was just a normal enemy, just to give you a taste. And there's nothing here to even upgrade. It's just move. Oh. I gotcha. Skill or weapon mod? I mean, let's go weapon mod because we could add something like just a generic passive. Really? Gotcha. You son of a gun. Hello. You're a giant. Okay. I like the sound, I just don't know the area of effect of your attack. Which is the only thing that I still struggle with. Well, that and everything else. Seems like the best course of action, though, is still get away. Whoa, 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 that hurt a lot. And then everything was dead, so I couldn't heal. Sometimes, like, you want to weave the health recovery into your attacks, but then sometimes you do get yourself into a situation where it's like, I just took a big hit, and I can't heal. Last basic attack gives you an attack speed booster, increases attack speed, and decreases energy. Basic attacks inflict burn or electric. Yes. You find a quiet hideout off the beaten track. Settling into a corner with your weary body, you heave a deep sigh. Max HP. Sit in the corner, carefully examining and treating wounds you've been neglecting. Always want that max HP. Man, even weaker enemies are living on these lightning bolts. And this jerk turns around so quickly during his attack. I feel like he's doing the beginning of his attack combo, but he's not, so I get hit by it. I think that went well. Electromagnetic shock. Rush forward, gathering enemies, dealing electric 4 and inflicts electric 40% and triggers instantly. Flying robot, flying robot. One day we'll do the flying robots. Okay, let's see what this one does. What did I replace? I replaced the wrong one. I think I just like the build that we have right now. Don't want to change it. I'm used to it. Momentum is important in this too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I've got something I'm used to, I don't want to mix it up. Right. My left bumper, the forward slash ability, does have a bit of a cooldown on it that the other ones don't share. Whoa, he's still alive? Now he's dead. 30% damage for normal attacks. Equipping this increases impact, but skills have more cooldown. Max energy when equipped. Look, I'll just take the max energy. It's not particularly important, but maybe we can get rid of it later and get an advantage. There's a shop later. Let's hold off on going to a shop right now. And then we'll just absolutely cheese the hell out of it. I can't cheese the hell out of it. No! All right, who are you? The Zealot. Oh my god, that was so fast. Holy heck, you do so much damage! So like, I know you can't dodge those, I just don't know where to be. It seems like I can't go anywhere in time if I'm attacking. Maybe that's the thing though, maybe we should just be away from this enemy. Why did I dodge into you? That sucked, but also that's incredibly difficult. You can avoid damage during rolling. Well, no, you can't. That's incredibly difficult because, so it's a grab, but it has a very seemingly large range to it. By the time you hear the brrr and you see the effect, you can't really get out of the way fast enough to avoid the grab. So this is just an enemy you fight at range, I guess. That's disappointing, but that was just real damn tough. Because they throw you, which means you can't get in close to get your health back. You need to be able to get your health back if you get a hit like that. It looks like you can avoid damage during rolling. We unlocked a bunch of stuff though, which is nice. For skills maxed out after, modify impact +3 plus 15% damage cooldown -1. Finishes charging immediately when attacked during charged. I don't know what that means. Charged preparation. I don't know what charge means. I know what charge does. It increases your damage and inflicts hit stun, but what is charging? Perhaps it's those, it's an entire classification. Like we went fire, lightning, charge. Perhaps now there's a charge. Okay, you know what? It's gonna skip. Fortunately, they just drive off. The sheep. Glad to see unlocks. Might be new content that they just patched in, or maybe because we went to a new area. Lou, huh? Oh, hey, are you nuts? I'm not finished cleaning yet. Don't come in. I appreciate you fixing me, but I've got my priorities. Still have a lot of cleaning to do. Please wait a moment. Okay, so we've unlocked new hints, including test. The terraforming supercomputer. That's beta art. Beta art. I like that. We do have enough money to unlock a different weapon type. Oh, we did before. Interesting. Wait, what? Great sword, flame sword. Oh, there's a different form of the sword. This one is a crit form. This one is a crit on burn form. But we could also unlock Electro Rapier, reset the cooldown of skills when using skills, and for every energy of skill consumed, the skill's damage is amplified by 7%. Charge Hammer, and basic attacks grant Magic 1, and using a skill grants Magic 2. Let's do the expensive one. If you can collect mag, you can perform a powerful attack with the Burst Blade. Fill 4 mag to use 57 enhanced magical damage, and it impact affects it 4 times. I see. So, hit, hit, hit. There's even a little icon for the mag. It's not magic, it's magnum. Now it's charged. And I like that the combo is ranged. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got a big hit at range. Interesting. Wait. You don't have to hit with the weapon. Just attacking gives you the mag. And using a skill grants you 2. Okay. What I don't like is how long it takes for the shot to actually come out, because if you are wanting to get in, quickly engage, and get out, you won't be able to do that. But if you manage it well, you can get some, it's another level of management, but you can get some serious power in there. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, I don't have enough money to actually upgrade anything else here, but that's one of the alternate weapons. This one applies vulnerability. So you want to apply vulnerability, then hit really hard with your big attack. Cool. I mean, I like the different weapon styles so far. Curious to see what else they could do. Yeah, I really like this game. I really hope that it just gets serious, like, content and cool stuff added during its development. I like the ideas here, and it's just really fun to play. I am struggling a little bit with the, I guess, just like gameplay loop of the difference between the normal combats and the boss combats, because the bosses and the mini bosses, oftentimes they hit you, knock you away, and then you can't heal off of it. But for most of the normal combat, you just go in there, you swing your sword, you're gonna heal all of the damage that you've taken if you've taken any damage. So how are you going to handle those mini bosses and bosses? Probably for the one that we fought, you have to stay at a distance, because if you get too close, you're gonna get grabbed. So it's a lot more about getting in, getting out, using your skills. I suppose what I need to remember and what I need to realize is that this game is not just about using your sword. There are versions of games like this that do very much prioritize the melee gameplay. As an example, I believe it was Astral Ascent. You have to get in and hit with your melee to charge your ranged attacks and your skills. But that's not the case here. You just wait a second, they come off the cooldown, you can do whatever you need. It'll be available. So I need to remember that, and we should be playing more at ranged on fights like that. That would definitely have allowed us to get through that, I think, because that enemy didn't really have an answer to that. But the combat feels so nice that I want to jump in there and hit with the sword, but then you get a boss like that that can grab you, and I feel like there's just not enough time on the grab warning that you need to get out of the way. Really though, I think it's just a matter of learning the attacks, learning the timings of everything, but you know, I want to win now. I want to understand the timings my first time through, but you know, I can't be good at all of the games that I play now, can I? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Still, I really like OVIS Loop. It's a great game, and it plays very well. For now, for those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch, or when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next whatever.